Good day and welcome. This is a history of, and we're going to be discussing exactly what it is that us musicians should expect of ourselves and of our industry currently. It is important for us to recognize the fact that while we do have Spotify, iTunes, and all the rest, and we expect them to pay us, rightfully so, that the case of music creators and music producers and music sales or distributors are three different factors that we should consider equally important. While us musicians in the past and today make music, we would usually be the ones going to some sort of recording studio whereby there were devices and companies that made these devices, making it possible for us to record music. Once recording the music using these devices, the music would need to be sold on a device or on some sort of format, CDs or LPs. Today we have Spotify, right? And that would need to be played on some sort of device. Back then it was LPs, then CD players or hi-fis, and today we have mobiles. What we as musicians would have needed to do was kind of be famous enough to record something and sell those CDs and songs to be played on some sort of device that was usually made by the same people recording the music. For example, Sony BMG. They made hi-fis. They also have studios, as you know. We kind of are now supposed to be selling subscriptions by our music. Understand what I mean? So while I'm not actually trying to play devil's advocate, because we are sitting in an age of techno-feudalism and people like CEOs who believe that they should be taking more than the lion's share, the 0.0001% who have now kind of brought the world to this tilting point that we are at currently, where we are really having to do something about it. As modern day musicians, the question is, where do we want to see ourselves now? We want to make music and make money off of our music. But if we are the ones to form some sort of bridge between the past and now, making the music, and in the past we would need to be then selling some sort of CD, or now that would be Spotify or iTunes or whatever, to be played on the device. Cell phone, are we going to get sponsored by cell phones? It's probably out of our reach from the beginning. But what about something like headphones? So what you find is that Heavies is a headphone company that have recently sponsored or is being sponsored. I'm not really sure about their arrangement, but long story short, Opeth has their logo on the side of it, and I'm sure they have some sort of mutual arrangement, and that's how that would work. Other than that, if you want to take it down to like the very basic or the beginning of how we are supposed to interpret this relationship, when you play music at a venue, they pay you money so that people walk in through the door, order food and drink, and you get paid a piece of that. So in the same way, there is the location or the thing that is hosting the music and us that is playing the music, and we make money off that arrangement that benefits both the music distributor or music location and the music musician. So that's a good thing for us to keep in consideration. And again, I'm not playing devil's advocate. I think 0.03 cents per stream in regards to Spotify and others. Do I praise iTunes for keeping it at 1 cent? I think they might still be there. I'm not sure. I doubt it. But I could be wrong. Question is, what are we going to do? We are recording music. We're putting music out. We have to play live. That is one of the biggest... don't be upset. We have to play live. It's just what we do. All right? Also, it's a way that you can get in touch with your audience, like face to face, and yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. As we are music innovators, there are other people innovating things. I have a friend who's building modular synths. There are other people doing other things or having new environments, like restaurants being built and so on and so forth. And if you're writing music, or if you've recorded music and you'd like them to play your music there, or you would like to use, for example, a friend of mine's modular synth or something like that, and you had a following, then that would be, this is how we're supposed to be thinking in terms of you do for me, I do for you. Spotify and all of that, I think, is just it's a CD. flash drive. It contains the music. Then you have a phone. Okay, we're not really going to get into bed with cell phone guys. Maybe we are when you sign a record label or you sign a deal with some of these guys, as many famous musicians do. But that's, I guess, later on down the line. Right now it could be headphones, earphones. It could be knowing what someone's doing with regards to an instrument or something. But I think it's about knowing your environment. But let's just start by playing live music, because that is where it is from the beginning. And the more you play live music, the more you're supporting the venue's supporting you. People are coming through the door. No, that's it. That's it.